Man of No Importance, in its most literal, it's about a Dublin bus conductor in 1964 who, along with being a bus conductor, also runs a small theater group at a local church. He's mounting a production of Oscar Wilde's Salome, and through the course of the play he comes to terms with his life, with his sexuality, and day to day he inspires the people around him.
He doesn't really think about himself. He thinks about art, he thinks about poetry, he thinks about his friends. I think he's the last person, really, that he thinks about.
There's something epic in the tone of it. So, and it's a little sad, but it's really beautiful, actually.
You know, I think we all kind of get caught up in the glitz and glamour of the big musical and the big, you know, stage experience, and we're kind of bringing it down here.
You know, it's a big deal. It's the first revival, it's the 10-year anniversary, so that also brings an additional level of excitement to our production.
Terrence McNally is one of our great contemporary playwrights, funny and thoughtful and smart as hell. And Ahrens and Flaherty have a really interesting body of work, and this piece doesn't really sound like any other thing that they've done. It's really very Irish, very small. It's a fragile little play, really. And it's amazing to work on.
We've introduced the idea of some of the actors will play musical instruments. So much of this music is organic. People play it in pubs. They will pick up a guitar, they'll pick up a fiddle. And I wanted to sort of blur and blend the lines between our own orchestra and our actors.
Everyone came in today with their instruments, their violins and cellos, and my mind is a little bit blown by the fact that these people can act and sing and have an Irish dialect and sit down and play the cello at the same time.
Because you're seeing this town come alive. So you're seeing the butcher, and you're seeing the bus driver, and the vegetable seller, and the ticket taker, and it's a really fascinating slice of life.
Like in the title, it's the man of no importance, but all these people are very ordinary people, but important because every individual is an individual and important.
People, you know, growing, accepting of each other and change, and how that's important, and how it's not always easy, and how you come to terms with it either for yourself or for others, and how valuable that experience and going through that process actually is.
As touching and moving as the show is, it also has so much wit and humor.
There are intimate moments, and you know, with the audience being so close, we can really bring them in, and they can almost be in the same space as us. They can be on the bus, they can be in the church, they can be in, you know, the butcher shop or Alfie's apartment with them. You know, it's a nice to be able to do that for the audience.
Please come see A Man of No Importance at Gallery Players.
And you'll laugh, you'll cry, it'll become a part of you.
January 28th through February 19th.
I promise you won't regret it.
You were made to reach your